ahead. Welcome back. After wrapping up the series in Auckland, the Aussies were eyeing off 4 in a row at the Basin Reserve in Wellington in the first day match of the tour. Australia started with all 4 quicks: Lee, McGrath, Kasperovich and Gillespie. Ponting handed the captaincy to Gilchrist after a thigh strain. James Hopes made his one-day international debut. For New Zealand, Craig Cumming replaced Michael Papps after that blow to the head. Lance Hamilton made his one-day international debut in place of Daryl Tuffy, who bowled 2 expensive overs at Eden Park. Daniel Vittoria was named 12th man after suffering back soreness. Gilchrist won the toss and decided to bowl. We join play now from the opening over.
He's underway, inside edge onto the thigh pad. Yes, Lee has had the measure of him through the series with his pace. Got him out playing on in Auckland. Fleming going over the top. Good stroke on his leg stump, so he'll pick up the first boundary.
Got enough bat on it that it went square of the man that Martin Crowe was just talking about. It was perhaps an off-stump line and just outside. That's why it went in that angle.
Good stroke. That's Saspel. Just signing off his signature stroke, the cut shot for 4.
Yeah, Lee tugs away at the bowling crease. There's just enough width, and there we are. Good plant from Astle on the back foot so he can play the stroke from it. He's got good balance, therefore he's not moving. It's gone over the man. Inside the circle at fine leg, and fine of him. So Fleming picks up his second boundary.
Deliberately looking to get it fine. You could see him get his head way inside the line, and there's a lot of control in that stroke.
Astle down the ground, manipulating length, going hard at McGrath. It's a very good strike. And there's an example of the boundaries that you can hit in the first 15 overs with the fielding restrictions. He's advanced at McGrath, he's had a look at him, and now he's going to try and attack the length of Glenn McGrath. There he goes again, this time straighter. Very good work from Nathan Astle. Enjoying perhaps the lesser pace of Glenn McGrath. He's down at 134, 135. He charges again, giving himself a wee bit of room on the leg side, opening up the stroke that he can swing the arms freely.
Can't upset it there, though. That's a lovely shot off the back foot from Astle. Very good pull shot indeed. Good signs for the Kiwi camp. It's 51 for none.
Fleming in the air, and Fleming right over the first 6 of the innings.
And what a blow too from the New Zealand captain. He's used the pace of the delivery here. He's hit it pretty much downwind, but an elegant timed boundary. Look at that, hasn't tried to hit it too hard.
And that's in the air, and the very moment we start to talk about him, Lee takes the catch. He doesn't get enough on it. New Zealand lose their first wicket. 17 overs gone, and it's 84 for 1 as the New Zealand captain departs the Basin Reserve, not kind of getting enough loft on it. Lee just to his right takes a comfortable catch. So Fleming out for 37. New Zealand lose their first wicket at 84, and it's time for a drink.
And there it is, in very good fashion too. Will it roll across the boundary? Yes, it does. Picks up his first boundary against Australia. Good shot.
5 off the over, 90 for 1.
Big edge gone. Estel, one risk too many. Just what New Zealand did not need. The two openers are removed quite quickly now, and Australia strike back. Good innings from Estel, but they needed more, New Zealand.
Yes, just going a little hard and expansively at the ball. Looking to hit Kasperwitz, as he did McGrath earlier on, with greater success, but he's just got a thick edge. A little more, perhaps it would have cleared the keeper, but Estel has been caught by Gilchrist. 37 also, same as Fleming. New Zealand 90 for 2.
Edged and gone. Clark, good catch. So the choice of McGrath back into the attack has been too good for Craig Cumming on comeback, and he is gone.
Well, the frustration of international cricket continues for Cumming. He's just played away from it this one. It was driven into a drive, and it's a healthy edge. And Clark, who is a fantastic fielder, was not going to drop that. Cumming, he's on his way for 10. New Zealand 104 for 3.
Oh, that's gone through McMillan, through Gilchrist. What's it touched on the way? It's touched the bat. So Gilchrist comes up, and that's got to go down as a chance, and 4 to McMillan. 113 for 3. And I'm not sure if that hit bat at all, but it was signalled as runs, and therefore must go down as a chance. But it just begs the question, why come up when a batsman's just come to the crease? That is a terrific shot. Terrific shot. Struck with so much power. Kasperwitz cannot get to it.
Very strong in this sort of arc. Craig McMillan pounding it backward of square. A desperate effort from the big man, Kasperwitz, on the boundary. All to no avail.
Catch! Oh, man, that is just brilliant. Michael Clark, off his own bowling, has hauled in an absolute ripper, and McMillan's on his way back. In fact, it's Marshall.
Simply outstanding. Have a look at this. Looking down the ground. Wanted a single down to long off. Wow, he's hit it well too. One hand away to his left. We've seen his batting. We've seen his fielding now. He is quite an athlete. Hamish Marshall gone for 23. It's 145 for 4. Time for a drink.
4 men inside the circle for Gillespie. 2 on the off and 2 on the on. It's a reasonable shout and a reasonable effort and a reasonable amount of overthrows. Not for the first time today. And Craig McMillan gets his second lot of 5. Amazing. Pad, then bat. A late call. Michael Clark and 23 the thrower. McMillan would have been home, and the backing up less than effective. Nice shot for 4. Beautifully placed, James Marshall. So this is an expensive start for Jason Gillespie, second time around. 9 off 3 balls.
Yes, 4 of those runs not his fault, obviously. That won't make him happy at all. The width was there. What a good cricket shot that was too. Good batting to come. Here's Jeremy Coney and Mark Richardson.
Thank you, Gavin. Yes, plenty of batting there for New Zealand. That's looking a little closer, and those batsmen are going to be required immediately, because Craig McMillan has been dismissed, playing across the front pad. Hopes gets a wicket.
No, just getting that front pad too far across here. Couldn't get the bat to it, and that's pretty dead. There's no doubt about that. Hopes has his first one-day international wicket for Australia, and what a big grill he's sporting there. But McMillan, he's not. He's out for 35. New Zealand, 163 for 5.
Cairns down the ground. He's hit it very straight, and therefore he's got 4. Standing tall on this one.
Good bold blow here from Cairns. Calm the nerves. That's what he needs. Nice down the ground. Hard to protect that area. Straight back over the bowler's head.
In the air, and Marshall has been dismissed. Coming from the bat and glove area. Just a gentle catch through to Adam Gilchrist.
Looks like Marshall was looking to just run this ball down to third man. It was short. And he just too close to him. Just kept following him. Just wraps the gloves and lobs through to Gilchrist. A nod of the head says it all. Pumping of the fist says it all for Gillespie. That's improved his day somewhat. James Marshall on his way for 9. New Zealand 173 for 6. Cairns looking to go hard at this one, and that's a good shot for 4.
Well, certainly it'll be Cairns who'll play the big shots, there's no doubt about that. Just able to get the bat underneath that, and up and over the in circle.
Oh, good stroke down and over the boundary for 6. Second 6 of the innings. Oh, look, this is an amazing shot. The weight going back. It's not that full. He's outside leg stump, and just a clean swing of the bat and dead straight is the result. That is just simply amazing. There are very few players in the world with the power to do that. How well's he got it? Well enough for 6, yes. Just wide of long on, and these are big overs, important overs all of a sudden. Slow ball by Kasprovic, and Cairns giving himself a little bit of room, was treating him like an off spinner and smoking that out of the park. Not that high, he dragged it, but the power is immense, and the result is the best you can get. 6 more. Straight up, and this is going to be caught, Damien Martin. So that's a disappointing end to Cairns, who looked in the mood here today to really take New Zealand through. Too many sort of options as he tried to go inside, and this time he went away from the ball, carved it straight up. It went nowhere, just beyond the 30-metre circle. Martin took the catch. Lee's taken the wicket. And Cairns is gone. 36 to his name. It's 214 for 7. That's quick. Man, that was quick. That will be 4-leg buys. 220 for 7. So we'll trade the beamer from Eden Park and give you a pretty quick bouncer. And there'll be no complaints from anyone about this. Taking evasive action off the helmet, as opposed to the Michael Papps one. This is a glancing blow, and the head does not take the full brunt of it. Just skims the helmet. Tell yourself to get forward. Oh, that's a good Yorker. Yes, I think Jeff Wilson was resigned to the fact that McGrath got the ball to shape him late, hit him flush on the foot. It was a terrific piece of bowling.
Well, it was, considering it's your first ball back. New spell. Oh, and it's got a bit of reverse swing. That is dead. Full toss. It's going to take out middle stump. Tony Hill says, "You're out of here, Jeff Wilson." McGrath showing his class once again. Outstanding bowling from one of the great bowlers of all time. So Wilson goes for 1. It's 220 for 8.
Oh, that's a good shot. Goodness me, that's magnificently played.
It's the hand speed. McCullum has terrific speed through the hitting zone. And this nearly flew all the way to the boundary, believe it or not, for 6. Instead, just a couple of metres inside the rope. So he picks up his first boundary 4. Sweeper on the offside has gone finer as well. That's gone up. That should be caught. 2 men down there. Kadich has got it. Yeah, good catch. Kept his poise and composure. And so McCullum is now out of here.
Well, that's good thinking, isn't it? You saw Lee ask for the players down in that area to be shifted just a fraction. He bait the trap and said to Brendan McCullum, "You're going to have to hit this mighty well." He lost control of the bat. That was the problem. The extra pace took a lot of the power away, and for that reason it went up and not quite far enough. Good catch from Kadich. Hussey was the other player coming into the equation. And Brett Lee was confident when he saw his man underneath it. He had more success. So again, New Zealand looked to get started and get cut off at the pass. It's 226 for 9. McGrath. And to get another one. They could push for 2 if they want to. No, they shouldn't. Mills is going to be run out because he slipped over. Hamilton's on his hands and knees. It's just catastrophe. Kyle Mills did not look at Lance Hamilton, who was prone, absolutely prone. And I don't know how many times we have to say it, you've got to have some sort of eye contact with your mate. He goes down, he can't run from there. Mills at no stage looks at him and he slips over. Couldn't have been worse, could it? It couldn't have been worse. Hussey, the thrower, just had to lob it into Gilchrist to end the innings. So Mills has run out, not for the first time in this series either. New Zealand end at 233, not quite managing to bat the 50 overs.
37 was the top score. Fleming and Astle apiece. Then Cairns and McMillan, the 4 senior players in this side, but not one of them went on, and that's the key to this total, is that it should have been up around 260 plus if someone had gone on past the half-century mark. Wasn't to be. Marshall 23 looked good again. Cumming didn't really get going, either did James Marshall in just his second match. Yeah. 2 wickets apiece for Lee, McGrath and Gillespie, and Kasparovich. Hopes and Clark all did a very good job. Very good all-round bowling performance. And the fielding was superb as well. 61 for 5 off the last 10 overs, New Zealand, so they didn't really cash in. And they'll be left ruing a little over lunch as to what might have been. 233, you would imagine, will not be good enough against this very powerful Australian side, Ian.
Well, the money would be on Australia, without doubt. Partnership 84, and then between Hamish Marshall and McMillan 41, Cairns and McCullum 41. You see, they threatened on 3 occasions to really take the game away from Australia, and then whether it was a piece of batting, well, not suicide, but the fact that they gave it away, or there was some brilliance about the catch to get rid of Hamish Marshall from Michael Clark. That's a memory in terms of brilliant fielding. 233 in the 50th over. So then Australia chasing for the first time in 10 matches. 234 at an RPO of 4.68.
Begins with a short one. It'll be a wide, and it'll be 4 of them.
Auspicious start here. Mills does like to use the bouncer, but you have to say this is overuse.
Absolutely no chance for McCullum. It's very short. And all Astle and Fleming can do at slip is just watch it fly. Stand and deliver from Gilchrist.
No swing from the bowler here, just a good swing of the hands from the batsman, Gilchrist. Hit this right in the middle of the bat, straight to the middle of the gap too. Lovely cover drive.
Big backlift. Having the courage to get it right up there even after those 3 failures. Going hard at the ball. Just a bit too much width. Mills can't get round there at third man. Looking perhaps to see the ball swing back in and close the angle down. It didn't, and provided a free hit.
Well, with this high back lift and wrist cock of Gilchrist, he's able to generate so much hand speed that he just got the hands through the line of the ball and just it flew away. He didn't hit that how he wanted to, but the speed of the hands just meant it flew away over point and away for 4, and Hamilton knows he needs to get that ball closer in and not provide that much room to the left-hander.
Pulled away powerfully, aggressively.
Gilchrist is so quickly onto the short ball. This wasn't really that short from Mills, just back of a length. And Gilchrist has just really picked it up, gone with the little bit of shape that was coming back at him. Shot of a classy batsman and a talented batsman.
Boy, that is a good stroke, isn't it? He has just picked that up. Just too short. Hamilton not quick enough for that. Kadich cashes in. Didn't provide too much difficulty for the batsman. Just bangs it in. Even though the line is off stump, you've got to get the length as well. There goes Kadich. That'll be another boundary. And here's Ian Smith, and with him, Martin Crowe.
Thank you, Manthus. Too short from Lance Hamilton, simple as that. Quite quick enough to be able to bowl this length at a top-class batsman. Ball coming onto the bat nicely, and problems continue for the New Zealand pace attack, the top of the order. Knew it straight away. And that's another 4. So short, through mid-wicket, full, down the ground.
And 50 up. And they're now starting to anticipate what the next delivery will be. If it's short one ball, then it'll be fuller the next. That's what good players do. Have a second sense as to what's coming.
That's gone as well. It's too short, and fine leg is up inside the circle, so that is not the spot to bowl. 218 matches. Errol Stewart from South Africa. And Wilson has had 11 years in between matches. 9 years, Wayne Larkins from England.
So he was too short, and Kadich was almost anticipating across the stumps that it would be a bit shorter. And he has just nailed that to the picket fence, Ian.
He has, Martin. He has indeed. Look, he's in the position so quickly.
Yes, good bowling. That was a pretty good over, really. Cairns just kept a line of length. And now Kadich succumbs to Christopher Cairns, New Zealand's best. Well, this is a mistake by Kadic because he's crease-bound really for the first time. He gets stuck in no man's land. His footwork and his shot play has been so assured. So that is a rare mistake, and Cairns makes him pay. Goes for 43 quick-fire runs. It's 78 for 1. That's a big 6. That's down Kent Terrace. It's out of the ground. Fantastic piece of timing. Oh, boy. What a highlight.
Well, he's back. Gilchrist has been quiet this series. We were waiting for him to explode and come back to life. I reckon just at that moment there, he's back. The ball won't come back. Wow. Over the Stewie Dempster gates and down Kent Terrace. That's on a one-way ticket to out of here. He'll just carve it through point for 4. That was width.
111 up for Australia now. I mean, when it's your day, it's your day. Gilchrist has brought up another 50. In scintillating fashion. Really has been a tremendous display of strike power. Wilson, that was in the air for quite some time, that. And it could quite easily. I mean, there's 3 men on the offside there. 1, 2, 3. Look, it could go to. And it splits them perfectly. Here's a chance. McMillan underneath it. Yeah, he's got it. Gilchrist is on his way. He seemed to have to wait for quite some time, Craig McMillan. He's pretty happy to hang on to it. There was a nervous moment, and Jeff Wilson has his first wicket at this level in 12 years.
And a huge sigh of relief, I'm sure. He was eyeing up another big 6, Gilchrist, who was trying to take advantage of the last few deliveries of the first 15 overs. And McMillan sucked it in. So a scintillating knock from Gilchrist comes to an end. 54 from 37. Australia now 113 for 2.
Oh, what a magnificent cricket shot. Andrew Symonds is a very, very good cricketer. It's as good a cover drive as you can see. Another tough over for Jeff Wilson. 127 for 2.
Too full and just put away down the ground.
Oh, class batsman. They won't miss out on opportunities like this. It's a long half volley, really. It's got no real pace to it, just 124k. And he's a beautiful player, Damien Martin. Such a good timer of the cricket ball. Likes the ball coming on, likes playing down through the V. It's through the field, and another misfield. That's been a rare sight this summer. They have fielded well, but they're under the hammer too, the field. 4 more. Damien Martin into the 20s.
Well,
I know what he'd be guessing, what he'd be thinking. That's a good shot too. That's a marvellous cricket shot from Damien Martin. Another half volley from Cairns, a slower ball this time. Weighted beautifully on it. Away it went. Bowler bowls a great ball. You've taken 2 quick wickets. Aussie are then 151 for 4, say. And then all of a sudden, you're in with a little sniff.
oh, what a great shot. Simon straight back over the head of the bowler, Hamilton, and that's gone all the way.
The ball was in the slot. That is just it's a great cricket shot. Big and straight, dead straight actually. Minimum of effort.
But he doesn't want that to keep happening. It's another great shot from Simons once again all the way.
That's a smashing stroke through the extra cover area for 4. Finishes with the boundary. It's 172 for 2.
Okay, come on, lads.
Wait a bit longer. It's a lovely shot, giving himself some room. It's a good pitch, but you've got to get the ball in the areas.
He makes batting look very simple, Damien Martin, at times, when he gets on a surface he likes. I mean, that is a very good shot. That ball is angling back into off stump. He gives himself a bit of room and frees the arms. He gets set. 2 little movements there to get himself into a set position. Gone again. 1 bounce over the rope for 4. They're just in a mood, Australia, where, you know, they're just dispatching. Oh.
"12 runs from that over, 3 boundaries. Martin now racing through to 48 from 59 deliveries. So the response has been to try and get it full, but it's too full, so it's another boundary. So he is protecting some boundaries. Coming back for his 50, Martin, and he'll get there easily. Excellent innings. Excellent innings, Damien Martin. Slow to start, accelerated, and has kept going.
He's making a pretty good fist of it. There's 6 more. That is just wonderful shot off the back foot. And he didn't appear to hit it that hard.
Now that's just a short arm jab, isn't it? You look here, it's not a big, huge backlift. It's just whoosh and power through the ball, supplied by the bottom hand. And up and over. McMillan likes to hit those as well, and he's impressed.
Catch!
In the air, gone. Jeff Wilson takes the catch. Simons is out. At 48. 4 fours, 3 sixes. This particular brand of carnage is over.
48. Beautifully struck runs. 212 for 3.
Simple as you like. Just 1 hit away now from victory for Australia.
Oh.
And that will be it. That's been the quality we've seen all day. And that sums up this victory for Australia. Beautiful straight drive by Michael Clarke.
And in excess of 15 overs to spare. Who knows what they would have got if they had to really go after a big total. You wouldn't have bet against them, would you? Mills none for 37 from 7. Hamilton none for 67 from 8. Wilson 1 for 68 from 9. Cairns 1 for 30 from 6. And McMillan pulled it back quite nicely after a peppering in his first over. Picked up the wicket of Simons and finished up with 1 for 31.
Yes, the Australians never in any danger of chasing down that total of 234. Damien Martin, Andrew Simons cleaning up with a 99-run stand after Gilchrist and Kadich laid the platform. They did it with more than 15 overs to